What is going on, YouTube? It's Jake coming at you again talking about computer science, and today we're talking about dark patterns. Now, dark patterns are probably my most hated thing when it comes to design, when it comes to computer science, when it comes to just user interfaces, because as the name suggests, it's a dark pattern. I can pull up a quick definition on Wikipedia so we just have a full context of what's being talked about. But a dark pattern, also known as a deceptive design pattern, is a user interface that's carefully crafted to trick users into doing things. And, you can talk about, buying something or just a subscription process. But that is what it is. It is a user interface that is explicitly designed to trick a user into doing things. And for me, it's such a pet peeve because that just means that if you have to trick your users into doing something, that the product you sell most likely is just not good. It's probably not a great product, or you're just being greedy with your customers. You're not treating them, with respect, essentially. So, and there's a lot of people that use the internet, people that use it all the time, like, myself, I would say. I think that we can see these dark patterns and like intuitively expect them, so it's not a big deal. But for children, for the elderly, for people that just don't use computers often, that's just a deceptive tactic. It shouldn't be utilized. But why are we talking about this? Well, an article on Bleeping Computer just was published earlier this week. The FTC, the Federal Trades Commission, is apparently accusing Amazon of trapping millions into hard-to-cancel Prime memberships, which is a bold accusation to go after one of the biggest subscription services ever, essentially. But there's a complaint basically being said that, hey, it is very easy to sign up for these Amazon subscriptions, and it's not clear to some users that it's going to be a reoccurring bill. You might be on, Prime Video, you have like your Fire Stick, you're watching a video with your family, and all of a sudden, you want to buy a movie for that one night, and you're not knowing that you're enrolling into like an entire subscription. And that's kind of a problem. I think that the FTC is trying to crack on. There was also a problem down here where essentially they're saying like, hey, when you're trying to cancel your membership, you're going to be redirected through multiple pages, offering discounts, subscriptions, yada, 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 before you can finally cancel. And I just want to say that if that is the case, like if this actually is a legit case and Amazon actually gets fined by the FTC, oh my gosh, every single company, every single software company better have some new Jira tickets made to patch their cancellation designs, because I think every single time you go to cancel a membership on whatever platform you are on, you usually have to like click through, 2 or 3 screens. I mean, I expect it, but again, it is kind of a not so fun pattern. It's a pretty shitty pattern. An Amazon spokesperson did publish a statement at the bottom of this article saying that the FTC's claims are false on facts and law, and they're just backing up their stance there. Which again, if I was just from me looking at this article and looking at Amazon, I don't think Amazon particularly is the worst offender of dark patterns when it comes to signing up and when it comes to canceling. Like, I literally had a Prime membership and canceled, absolutely no problem. Didn't really think it was a deceptive thing. But I think actually in like 2010, like 2012, in the early stages of Amazon's rise, yeah, it kind of was a pain to get off your membership. I wear Fabletics gear. I think we got a little Fabletics logo right here. Fabletics, love their shirts, love everything about them, but oh my gosh, when it came to canceling their subscription, it was not the most intuitive process. I think when I went to like just try to find the cancel button, it was like so early in their company's like career that it wasn't even there. It said call this number to cancel. Like, you would click the like cancel my membership button, and it would redirect you to a page to where you had to call a number and be like, yeah, can I cancel? Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's how the process was like a year ago, and it was super inefficient, but it is what it is. But needless to say, that was a whole rant. what I really wanted to show was by far the worst dark pattern I've ever witnessed in my times grazing the internet, being on the internet. And what that is here, we're going to pull it up here shortly. You have a Reddit page, okay? I can't actually find the ad on the fly because it was kind of a long time ago, 2 years ago. And I want to say I saw this ad again like 6 months ago, but essentially what we're looking at here, let me see, we can hit it with that zoom in. We're looking at an ad on an iOS device, and you can imagine like scrolling through TikTok, scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook. You're scrolling through, and all of a sudden you get an ad. The ad plays for, about 0.5 seconds, 1 second, and then a low battery pop-up appears on the ad, which is like, oh my gosh, low battery. And what do you usually do in those situations? Well, you click the use low power mode, or you click close to get that pop-up away. And also the ad freezes while this happens. So it's like the ad's playing, it's motion, and then it freezes. You have this low battery pop-up that comes up, and you're expected to click it. And if you click that button, obviously you're navigated to a web page, which just by definition just sounds like the most malicious thing ever. I feel like once I click that button and I'm redirected to a website, I might as well just purge my entire phone, delete all the data off of it, because there's probably 20 Trojans in my iPhone at this point. But such a disgusting ad, such a disgusting tactic. Imagine you're selling a game, all right, and no one is clicking on your ads at all. So you're like, okay, what are we going to do? Marketing genius in the back is like, dude, we just got to pop up a low battery icon. Don't even get them involved in the game. Just suck them in, get those clicks. Yeah, a terrible, deceptive pattern. And that's all I really want to talk about today, is dark patterns. And I saw that Amazon article come up, so I was like, huh, like, yeah, we can talk about that. And like literally the worst one I've ever seen, and that was the one. And I want to say I did not fall for the trick, because I was like, that is suspicious. But for the people that did, I hope that there's no malware on your phones. And if you did see that ad as well, let me know in the comments below what you thought about that, because that was just disgusting. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. But, alright, that's all I had to say. Peace.